So here is the Hampton Inn, and you can see there is a small circle here for checking in, and then in back they have underground parking, and if you're going to stay here, this is where you will have to park. Here's your parking structure. And the elevator does not go all the way up, it only goes up to the lobby. So make sure you remember which parking level you're at. And then in the lobby you transfer to the other set of elevators. So they said they have $3 beer, $3 wine, and free soda and snacks. Okay, so as we walk in, one of the first things I didn't even notice this, there's a peg here. I should have hung my jacket on instead of draping it over my luggage like I did. And we'll get into the room proper in a moment. You can see that the closet is one large mirror, very big mirror. We'll get to that in a minute. And directly to my right as I walk in is a really nice large bathroom. First thing I see that I really love is that this bathroom has a really, really big counter. So a lot of counter space. Really very nice. And since the counter is so long, we also have a very large mirror. So this is really great because it's nice to get ready, especially if you have some traveling companions or a family. This counter space is great. We have the typical product line that we get with a Hampton Inn. And what is this? A deluxe vanity kit, mouthwash, things like shoe mitts and shower caps and just a few extra items along those lines. And right on the wall we have our hair dryer. And this is really a nice roomy bathroom. Almost every Hampton Inn and Hilton property has the same type of hook I've noticed. And here we have the large sliding glass door. It is not a bathtub, but I really like this because it has the seated area. So particularly if you have trouble standing, elderly people, maybe even people who are in wheelchairs, that sort of thing, this would be really, really nice. Easily accessible. And plenty of room, it seems to be, to move in and sit down. We have a soap dish there. And look at this. I've never seen any of this before. This is new to me. But we can see the temperature of our shower. That is very, very interesting. And again, very typical. We have our shower massage shower head, or we can move that around. The whole thing is spinning on me. But you can typically move that, and you might need two hands to do it to get the different shower patterns. Yes, this is a very nice bathroom. Oh, and our towels. I guess we didn't look at the towels. The towels are there on the towel rack, so there really isn't any other place for towels. I'm getting, it looks like 2 sets of everything here. If I was with a family or even more than one person, I'd probably want more than 2 sets of towels. So as we move out, you can see we have this large mirror. If you can't tell there, this is a mirror right here. And that hides our closet. Pretty wide closet. It looks like, again, pretty much the standard 8 hangers. That's a minimum for me. I usually stay in hotels for a week, so I like 8 or more hangers. Ironing board, iron, extra blanket, and the luggage rack down below, which I'm not using at present because my luggage is just on the ground. But let's take a look at the room. 604 is a king-size room. It's not a suite. It's a king-size room. Suites go to waste on me anyway. Now, I do not see, as you know, if you watch my room tours, you know, how do I turn this thing on? Oh, there we go. If you watch my room tours, you know that I like to have outlets on my side tables. And on this side, I do not see an outlet, so let's move over to the other side and see if there is an outlet. Aha, there is. So over here, we have the charge point. We see that quite a bit in hotels. We have the charge point, which has the 2 outlets and the 2 USB. Now you'll notice this says tablet and standard. And the only thing that's different with those is the amperage. I believe that's something like 2.4 and that's like a 5 amp. So it charges faster if you plug into there. However, it might wear out your battery. So that's designed for a tablet, as you can see. Maybe somebody that understands electronics a little better than me can explain that amperage, but I know that I even have a personal charger that I carry with me that has 2, one for phone and one for tablet. And I think the tablet is is it 5 amp? I'll check that and I'll put it in a little later in this video. And it's my understanding that you don't really want to charge your phone on that higher amperage very often because I think it reduces the life of the battery. So starting on the wall, here's where we came in. We have a nice size table, and these are just some personal items. This is the freebie they gave me for being a gold member. That's what's left over from my lunch. And this is what they give you actually, is a ice bucket. I'm really disappointed because usually Hampton Inns have a refrigerator and microwave. Here we have a television, 3 drawers, a standard coffee maker, not a Keurig. You know, I like the Keurigs, but this is just a standard coffee maker that has the packets that are in a little drawer. You slide that drawer in here and fill it up with water. We have another charge point there. And as we're heading to the window, one thing I did not point out is we do have a chair and a footrest and an ottoman right over here. I might sit down there and read my book, get some nice natural light from the window. But let's see what is outside the window. Well, I have a little view out here. Directly below me is the parking lot. And it looks like an office building across the way. And there's a larger building there. And then I can see a little bit of the surrounding neighborhood. It looks like it's pretty much businesses. I see a law firm, couple of law firms, and it looks like some homes out there in the distance. So overall, a very nice room. I should point out, although I did not do it this time, it did give you the option to check in electronically. If you watch one of my previous videos, I think it was when I was in Tennessee, I did show the option of how, through the app, you can use your iPhone, or I would imagine Androids as well, as your room key. And that's really fun and interesting. I didn't do it this week, mainly because if you do that, you bypass the front desk. If you bypass the front desk, you don't get your goodies for being a member with status, right? I wanted my goodies. I like my bottle of water, my little treat. But anyway, I didn't do it, so it is available at this hotel. The other thing I want to say is I am a bit disappointed that there's no refrigerator and microwave. It's always nice to have that when you're traveling, particularly if you're going to be somewhere a week at a time. So you can buy, if nothing else, evening snacks. But oftentimes, you don't feel like going out at night. And if you have that refrigerator microwave, it gives you options. This week I won't have any options. But of course, there is the breakfast downstairs. So at least we'll have that free breakfast. So that's my tour, my room tour of the Hampton Inn in Kansas City, Missouri. And again, this is called Kansas City, the Hampton Inn and Suites, Kansas City Country Club Plaza. That's a big name. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm Mark with the Average Me Channel.